a visit to the area or neither carrying out an investigation. But is this true? Because we have the human rights agents of the Human Rights Watch who say they carried out investigations.
That's why I want to say that when the government used the word quick to carry out reports, you see, this is one of the highest problems with this government. We're talking about human lives, and people are still dying on a daily basis. And you say a human rights group is quick to establish reports on issues concerning human life, to render justice, to stop more killings, to stop more burning of houses. No, we should not take issues about human existence, human life, living with such triviality and levity. I think that the government denying the report of the Human Rights Watch is just as usual of the government. It's as usual of the government. It's a government that has lost credibility, legitimacy, and even legality. In fact, no government is actually existing in Cameroon because we are a junta republic. We are in a government where the citizens are left on their own to function the way they want to function, and then those who claim to be the authorities to save the citizens are saving themselves. So we are in a government for the government, by the government, for the government, a government of the government and the military. Citizens are not concerned in this country about the management of the country. And if the situation of the Northwest and the Southwest is where it is today, it's because our government is proud and arrogant to the advices of those within the country who are seeking, working every day with every atom of their energy to see that this crisis is resolved, and those in the international community that has been giving proposals to this government to end this crisis. They know and they have read the documents on how to genuinely solve the Anglophone crisis, but they give damn ears. Why? Why? Mr. Ambia, who is the president of this country, in 1984 was the person who abrogated the law of 1961, the Accord of 1961 that brought the English people together, bringing about the name that French Cameroon got its independence with. How will you make people who had nationalistic and patriotic feelings or sentiments to feel? It was from there that all this began. And I remember very well, Fongoji Dinka wrote a letter to the presidency telling him that this issue of cancelling the Federal Republic of Cameroon, with whom brought the identity of the two people, will cause problem in future. They gave deaf ears. In 1990, with the coming of multipartism, when the tripartite was held in Yaoundé, they came with resolutions that gave birth to the 1996 Constitution. In the 1996 Constitution, decentralization and other reforms were carried out, which have never been implemented between 1996 to 2020. That is 24 years. What do this government want from the people? Mr. Mbia went to Paris and told the whole world that he is aware of the Anglophone crisis and how they have been struggling to assimilate the Anglophones. You are guilty of causing the Anglophone problem, which means all the bloodshed, be it the military, be it the amber, be it the civilians caught between the two traps, it is on your shoulders, on your head, as the leader, as the president of the country, who is supposed to, who has mastered the problem to come out with genuine solutions. But when you keep allowing the solution and you are chasing shadows, coming with cosmetic solutions, creating defunct commissions, creating institutions that will never come out with any truth, what do you expect the people to do? You can fool some of the people some of the time, but not all the time. At least Cameroonian youths like myself and other people out there are now conscious of the deliberate attempt by the government to keep us captive, to keep us remain naive, so that they will always continue to triumph with their ways of manipulating to stay in power forever. But I tell them that this Ngabu massacre, the blood of these innocent children that were poured on Valentine's Day, on the Lovers' Day in Donga Mountain, is going to rise, is going to shaken the ancestral spirit of Africans, and it will bring justice to this country. If not legal justice, it will be natural justice, because they have failed in the moral domain, they have failed in the legal domain to carry out their responsibility as the leaders of this country. And I think that we need to do something. We need to stand up for our country. We need to fight in order to see that this regime ends as fast as possible in order to save lives that will die with their continuity in power. Okay,
we will come back to see if it is a change of regime that's going to be the solution to this problem or something else. Right now, given that the numbers are